awardees were Purahan Arora, Sanvi Hardik Shah, and Riya Deepak Beed. I congratulate them for their confidence, commitment, and determination, and more so carrying the flag of junior high high. In bid to offer a futuristic curriculum, coupled with the zeal to develop research and presentation skills among our key stage 3 students, we introduced midterm assessments through project work. The enthusiasm demonstrated by the students were phenomenal. Students took their time to come up with incredible projects and presented them to their peers and teachers in class with much gesture. In term 2, we also held our prefects investiture ceremony. This ceremony was also held virtually. Prefects play a very important role in our school. Leadership skills are nurtured and perfected, and students begin to realize their true potential as future decision makers in various capacities. We truly appreciate all prefects for their commitment and dedication. In term 3 of academic year 2020-2021, our school was full of activities. Firstly, we were able to resume physical classes, which were a welcome relief by students, teachers, and hopefully parents too, after a year long of online teaching. The joy of students meeting their friends was evident on the school hallways and in the classes. In the third term of 2020-2020 academic year, we held our annual Mazingira Safi competition. Mazingira is a Swahili word for environment. This competition is held to create awareness on the importance of conserving and protecting the environment, and thus living in a healthy environment. This competition is done prior to the World Environment Day. As our very own 2004 eminent Nobel Prize winner, Professor Wangari Maathai, once said, "Those of who witnesses the degraded state of environment and the suffering that comes with it cannot afford to be complacent. We continue to be restless. It is really, if we really carry the burden, we are driven to action. We cannot tire and give up. We owe it to the present and future generations of all species to rise up and walk." At junior high, we emphasize the importance of conserving and protecting the environment to all our students for our good and the good of the future generations. Cognizant of Professor Wangari Maathai's quote once again that the generations that destroy the environment is not the generation that pays the price. That is the problem. It is upon us who are living today to act and conserve the environment for the benefit of the generations to come. It is with this great concern for the environment that we hold the annual Mazingira Safi contest. The 2020-2021 contest covered the following: Hindi essay writing competition, Gujarati essay writing competition, photography, and art. Regarding science fair, Barack Obama once said, "We need to teach our childs that it's not just the winner of the Super Bowl who deserves to be celebrated, but the winner of the science fair." Our annual science fair is usually a spectacle to behold, with all those colorful scientific projects and eloquent, confident presentation to the judges. We surely need to celebrate these budding scientists. Our 2020-2021 annual science fair produced some of the amazing projects. The competition was divided into following categories: life science, innovation, ICT, physical sciences, and fine art. Dear all, last year our school participated for the first time in the University of Waterloo Global Mathematical Contest. The contest is designed to give students the opportunity to have fun and to develop their mathematical problem-solving skills. Our participants, totaling 103, demonstrated their incredible mathematical skills and managed to scoop some prestigious awards on the global platform. They are, in the junior category, Shah Aman Nirav, Shah Hitansh, and Subramaniam Vishwam Periswamy were awarded with the certificates of outstanding performance. And in the senior category, Rachit Reddy Gantala won a medal and a certificate of distinction. Dev Sunil Kumar Shah won a medal and a certificate of distinction. Himesh Sharma obtained the first position globally and thus awarded a medal. Ruhi Shah obtained the first position globally and thus awarded a medal. Dreams, ladies and gentlemen, are very important in the goal-setting process. Dreams encourage children to believe in the power of imagination and wonder. Toyota organized the Toyota Dream Car Art Competition, and I feel that this report will be incomplete if I forget to acknowledge the achievement of our very own artist, Ayushi Harshad Varsani, who took part in it. Ayushi received Silver Award in the National Award category. We wish Ayushi all the best in her future art competitions. To add icing to the cake, that the Toyota Dream Art Competition Award, our student Ruhi Nilkamal Shah participated in the Global Immerse Education Essay Writing Competition. Immerse Education was founded in 2012 with the aim of providing students aged between 11 and 18 with unparalleled educational experiences. Students who participate in the essay writing competition and are selected as winners are usually awarded by being sponsored for a 2-week course in the subject of their choices to either Cambridge University or Oxford University. Ruhi Nilkamal Shah emerged as one of the top winners and was awarded a 2-week scholarship to Cambridge University to study economics as a taster. We congratulate Ruhi for this amazing achievement. As we digested Ruhi's achievement, Shah Devashri Sanjay added another incredible achievement by winning the Nairobi chess tournament, girls category. Devashri was declared the champion of the tournament. Good job, Devashri. Finally, I would like to recognize Muaz Adil Surya from the Inclusive Education Department for being nominated as the most outstanding student in 2020-2021. Muaz showed high level of commitment in class activities in the SDN programs. He was actively involved in the sporting activities and helped his team to emerge as runners-up in the Special Olympics Floorball National Championship. Muaz is an incredibly motivated student and often volunteers to take photos of school events. Our most sincere congratulations to you, Muaz, for your exemplary effort. Ladies and gentlemen, the successes you have just heard are a true reflection of the outstanding education offered at Oshwal Academy, Nairobi Junior High. It is a representation of the incredible hard work contributed by our dedicated and committed members of the teaching fraternity. From the depth of my heart, dear teachers, thank you very much. It is also a true symbol of students who want to grab every available opportunity in the school to bolster their chances of succeeding in the modern day competitive world. Our students have won global awards, clearly demonstrating their immense ability on the global stage. I'm proud to say that at junior high, our education attends to the world-class standards. Finally, I would like to encourage all students, those who got awards and those who didn't, with Steve Jobs' famous words. We cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. For those who did not receive an award, look back in your past and see what you did not do right and use the past drawback to create a successful future. Fail forward. With those remarks, I wish everyone a lovely day ahead and another great academic year that is already rolling. God bless you all and hope to address a greater achievements next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Kekwil Patel, for the very comprehensive annual report. It is clear that Oshwal Academy is committed to generating a crop of all-rounded individuals who have continued to outshine the competition over the years. We acknowledge that this cannot be possible without the dedication and hard work of both the teachers and students. I now humbly wish to pave way for my colleague, Ms. Jadida, to carry on with the ceremony.
Thank you, Ms. Phyllis. Now, we all know that awards are a real testament and acknowledgement of excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now shift gears and proceed to the main event of the day. Awards for the outstanding students for academics, service, and extracurricular activities. Our student MCs today are Anusha Gupta, Sanvi Shah, Hemil Prajapati, Vaidehi Patel, Krishita Balakrishnan, and Purahan Arora. Let's give them a round of applause as they leave the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, to set the ball rolling is the first phase of our award ceremony, Key Stage 3 and Year 10 Academic Awards. May I now invite Mr. Rajesh Premchand Shah, who is the Senior High Chair, accompanied by Pushpraj Soni, to give the awards to the prize winners. Sanvi?
Joining Year 7 is an exciting experience that doesn't last long before we soon realize that a new phase of academic progress is at hand. The following group of students hit the road as soon as they joined, and today they've earned themselves accolades. The pleasure is all mine to present to you the prize winners for the past academic Year 7, the current Year 8s. I will start with Year 7 Biology. For 6th position, we have a tie between Wanjohi Ella Wangu and Gupta Anusha. For 5th position, we have Faisal Najma Farah. For 4th position, we have Prakash Pragya. For 3rd position, we have another tie between Halai Rohan Naran and Shahia Bhomik. For 2nd position, we have Ongoro Alexander Tomasovic. And for 1st, overall, best in biology in year 7, we have Sharprine Beju Sumaria. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, we'll move on to the year 7 chemistry awards. For 6th position, we have Wanjohi Ella Wangu. For 5th position, we have Prakash Pragya. For 4th position, we have a tie between Sharma Karnika and Ongoro Alexander Tomasevich. For 3rd position, we have Pedini Kalva Pragna Reddy. For 2nd position, we have Gupta Tanvi. And for 1st, overall, best in chemistry in year 7, we have Shahia Bhomik. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, on to the year 7 English Language Awards. For 6th position, we have Shavriti Dhiresh. For 5th position, we have Ongoro Alexander Tomasevich. For 4th position, we have Faisal Najma Farah. For 3rd position, we have Khot Ira Umesh. For 2nd position, we have Prakash Pragya. And for 1st, overall, best in English language in year 7, again, we have Shahia Bhomik. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, we'll move on to the year 7 Geography Awards. For 6th position, we have Gupta Tanvi. For 5th position, we have Prakash Pragya. For overall 4th position, we have Jagannathan Varsha. For 3rd position, we have Sharma Karnika. For 2nd position, we have Shahia Bhomik. And for 1st, overall, best in geography in year 7, we have Pedini Kalva Pragna Reddy. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, we'll move on to the History Awards. For 6th position, we have Khot Ira Umesh. For 5th position, we have Pedini Kalva Pragna Reddy. For 4th position, we have Gupta Tanvi. For 3rd position, we have Soni Dia Sunil. For 2nd position, we have Shahia Bhomik. And for 1st, overall, best in history in year 7, we have Ongoro Alexander Tomasevich. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now, we'll move on to the ICT Awards. For 6th position, we have Halai Rohanaran. For fifth position, we have Ongor Alexander Tomasevich. For fourth position, ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie between Prakash Pragya and Shahia Bhomik. For third position, we have Jankharya Sanvi Kailesh. For second position, we have Jagannathan Varsha. And for first, overall, best in ICT in year 7, we have Gupta Tanvir. Let's give them another round of applause. Now, we'll move on to the year 7 Maths Awards. For sixth position, we have Shah Hitansh Keyur. For fifth position, we have Pedini Kalva Pragna Reddy. For fourth position, we have Shahia Bhomik. For third position, we have Sharma Kushagra. For second position, we have Gupta Tanvi. And for first, overall, best in mathematics in year 7, we have Ongor Alexander Tomasevich. Let's give them another round of applause. Now, we'll move on to the physics awards. For sixth position, we have Sharma Karnika. For fifth position, we have Gupta Tanvi. For fourth position, we have Sharma Kushagra. For third position, we have Pedini Kalva Pragna Reddy. For second position, we have Shahia Bhomik. And for first, overall, best in physics in year 7, we have Ongor Alexander Tomasevich. Let's give them all another round of applause. Now I'd like to call Ms. Jiddy down to stage.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rajesh and Mr. Soni. Thank you so much. God bless you. At this point, may I now invite Mr. Mukesh Velji Savla, who is the Vice Chair of the Oshwal Education Relief Board, accompanied by Mrs. Haria, who is the HOD Gujarati, to help us give the awards to the next batch of award winners. Sanvi.
It is commonly said that you can never understand one language until you understand at least two. This sentiment is unequivocally shared by Ludwig Wittgenstein, who once quipped that one language sets you in a corridor for life. Two languages open every door along the way. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the prize winners for the modern foreign languages and other creative or performing arts. For year 7 French, sixth position, we have D'Souza Ryan. For fifth position, we have Khot Ira Umesh. For fourth position, we have Meta Kushi Sagar. For third position, we have Jagannathan Varsha. For second position, we have Shahia Bhomik. And for first, overall, best in French in year 7, we have Sharma Kushagra. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now, we'll move on to the year 7 German awards. For sixth position, we have Gedia Ronak Atul. For fifth position, we have Shah Neer Karthik. For fourth position, we have Mwangi Christopher Matenge. For third position, we have Dodia Siana Deepak. For second position, we have Shah Vritti Dhiresh. And for first, overall, best in German in year 7, we have Ongoro Alexander Tomasevic. Let's give them another round of applause. Now I'd like to call Ms. Jiri down to stage.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mukesh and Mrs. Haria. You may now take your seats. I now kindly invite Mr. Vivek Dinesh Shah, Junior High Campus Committee Secretary, accompanied by Nita Jankaria, who is our co-curricular coordinator, to help us give the awards to the next group of prize winners. Welcome. Sanvi?
Now we'll move on to the year 7 Gujarati Awards. For sixth position, ladies and gentlemen, we have a three-way tie between Shah Mansi Sarju, Nagda Shreya Anil Kumar, and Nagda Dhir Hitesh. For fifth position, we have another tie between Samaya Riddhi Hiten and Shah Ruhi Nemchand. For fourth position, we have Shah Hetansh Keur. For third position, we have Bid Dev Chetan. For second position, we have Mehta Khushi Sagar. And for first, overall, best in Gujarati in year 7, we have Shahia Bhomik. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now on to the Hindi Awards. For sixth position, we have a tie between Jagannathan Varsha and Bisaria Lakshya. For fifth position, we have Sharma Chitransh. For fourth position, we have Sharma Kushagra. For third position, we have Sharma Karnika. For second position, we have Prakash Pragya. And for first position, best in Hindi overall in year 7, we have Gupta Tanvi. Let's give them all a huge round of applause. Now, we'll move on to the year 7 Swahili Award. For sixth position, we have Karanya Ronit Alpesh. For fifth position, we have Singadia Shirley Pritesh. For fourth position, we have Anyonge Suki Minayo. For third position, we have Chadha Manraj Singh. For second position, we have Faisal Najma Farah. And for first position, Best in Swahili in Year 7, we have a tie between Wanjohi Ella Wangu and Bashira Adriana Nyawira. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, we'll move on to the Year 7 Arts Awards. For sixth position, we have Karanya Pashvajayesh. For fifth position, we have Shah Hia Bhaumik. For fourth position, we have Khot Ira Umesh. For third position, we have Shah Ruhi Nemchand. For second position, we have Shah Vriti Dhiresh. And ladies and gentlemen, scrambling for first position, Best in Art and Design in Year 7, we have a three-way tie between Shah Mansi Sarju, Somaya Riddhi Hiten, and Singadia Shirley Pritesh. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now I'd like to call Ms. Chidi down to stage.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vivek and Ms. Nita. Moving on, I would like to call upon Mr. Vishal Galaya, CEO of Oshwal Education Relief Board, accompanied by Ms. Janet Kimani, HOD English, to help us give the awards to the next group of awardees. Sanvi?
Now on to the Year 7 Music Awards. For sixth position, we have Tanvi Gupta. For fifth position, we have Gupta Anusha. For fourth position, we have Soni Dia Sunil. For third position, we have Jankharya Sanvi Kailesh. For second position, we have Singadia Shirley Pritesh. And for first, overall, Best in Music in Year 7, we have Khotira Umesh. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now on to the Year 7 Drama Awards. For sixth position, we have Meta Kushi Sagar. For fifth position, we have Shah Sia Kopil. For fourth position, we have Pedini Kalva Pragna Reddy. For third position, we have Shah Hia Bhaumik. For second position, we have Ongoro Alexander Tomasevich. And for first position, Best in Drama in Year 7, we have Dodia Siana Deepak. Let's give them all a round of applause. Winners take time to relish their work. Knowing that scaling the mountain from the top is what makes the view from the top so exhilarating. Winners take chances. Like everyone else, they fear failing, but they refuse to let this fear control them. With us today is one such a student who was overall best in year 7. She was first in chemistry, English language, and Gujarati. Second in geography, history, physics, and French. Third position in biology, drama. Fourth position, ICT and mathematics. And fifth position in art and design. With a mean score of 93.38, let's give the round of applause to Shahia Bhome. Let's give another round of applause. Now I'd like to call Ms. Judy down to stage.
Thank you, Mr. Vishal and Ms. Janet. Thank you, Sanve. With your permission, ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite Anusha Gupta to continue with the ceremony. As Anusha takes to the podium, may I call Mrs. Ruma Mali, Head of Primary, accompanied by Mr. Johnson Kimani, to present the awards to the next batch of awardees. Anusha?
Optimism is essential to achievement, and it's also the foundation of courage and true progress. Last year was a unique year in which most of our learning was conducted online, with segments of hybrid learning that combined both physical and online schooling. It is our optimism that informed the great achievements we celebrate here today. May I now present to you those who emerged winners in Year 8, current Year 9s. Year 8 Biology. 6th position, we have Sumaya Harsharin. 5th position, we had a three-way tie between Ahmed Gufran, Aurora Purahan, and Shivastava Akshita. 4th position, we have Kochari Krisha Deepak. 3rd position, we have Subramanian Kavya Saraswati. 2nd position, we have Sahu Paragraj. 1st position, Year 8 Biology, we have Subramanian Vishwam Peryaswamy. A huge round of applause to the awardees. Year 8 Chemistry, 6th position, we had a three-way tie between Dabasya Riba Manish, Parpi Anika Yasin, and Mehta Gianna Anish. 5th position, we had Singh Urjit. 4th position, Subramanian Kavya Saraswati. 3rd position, we had a tie between Patel Diyadeepak and Sahu Parag Raj. 2nd position, Kochari Krisha Deepak. 1st position, Year 8 Chemistry, we have Subramanian Vishwam Peryaswamy. Let's give a round of applause to the awardees. Language is our primary source of communication. It's how we share ideas with others. Some people even say that language is what separates us from animals and makes us human. There are thousands of languages in the world. Countries have their own national languages, in addition to a variety of local languages spoken and understood by their people in different regions. However, English is an international language spoken by hundreds of millions of people across the world. May I now present to you those who emerged winners in English language. Sixth position, we have Subramanian Vishwam Peryaswamy. Fifth position, Katari Krisha Deepak. Fourth position, we had a tie between Samaria Josh Girish and Mehta Gianna Anish. Third position, we have Singh Urjit. Second position, Srivastava Akshita. And for first position, Year 8 English language, we have Patel Dia Deepak. Let's give a round of applause. Our world is evolving without consideration, and the result is a loss of biodiversity, energy issues, and congestion in cities. But geography, if used correctly, can be used to redesign sustainable and more livable cities. For this subject, we had the following winners. Sixth position, we have Aurora Purahan. Fifth position, Subramanian Kavya Saraswati. For fourth position, we had a tie between Malde Khushi Bhavesh and Srivastava Akshita. Third position, Sahu Parag Raj. Second position, Shah Sanvi Hardik. And for first position, Year 8 Geography, we have Subramanian Vishwam Peryaswamy. A huge round of applause for the awardees. I would now like to hand over to Ms. Jarida.
Thank you, Mrs. Ruma and Mr. Johnson. You may now take your seat. May I kindly request Mrs. Vibanshu Sharma, Head of Senior High Campus, accompanied by Mrs. Semi Bupinda Kaur, Head of Chemistry Department, to come and assist in giving the awards to the next batch of winners. Nusha.
Year 8 History. Sixth position, we had a tie between Singurjeet and Srivastava Akshita. For fifth position, we have Daniel Dhruv. Fourth position, Shah Sanvi Hardik. Third position, we have Subramanian Vishwam Peryaswamy. Second position, we have Subramanian Kavya Saraswati. And for first position, Year 8 History, we have Aurora Purahan. Let's give a round of applause to the awardees. Year 8 ICT. Sixth position, we have Patel Diadipak. Fifth position, we have Aurora Purahan. Fourth position, we have Singh Urjit. Third position, Shah Sanvi Hardik. Second position, Sahu Parag Raj. And for first position, Year 8 ICT, we have Subramanian Vishwam Peryaswamy. Let's give a huge round of applause. Mathematics, as an expression of the human mind, reflects the active will, the contemplative reason, and the desire for aesthetic perfection. Its basic elements are logic and intuition, analysis and construction, generality and individuality. For mathematics, we had the following winners. Sixth position, Sahu Parag Raj. Fifth position, Kochari Krisha Deepak. Fourth position, Sinha Prisha. Third position, Subramanian Vishwam Peryaswamy. For second position, we had a tie between Mehta Gianna Anish and Patel Diadipak. And for first position, Year 8 Mathematics, we have Singh Urjit. Let's give a round of applause to the awardees. I once read in my physics book that the universe begs to be observed, that energy travels and transfers when people pay attention. Maybe that's what love really boils down to. Having someone who cares enough to pay attention so that you're encouraged to travel and transfer, to make your potential energy spark into kinetic energy. Our physics prize winners were as follows. Sixth position, we have Mehta Gianna Anish. For fifth position, we had a tie between Parpia Anika Yasin and Shah Sanvi Hardik. Fourth position, we have Kochari Krisha Deepak. Third position, we have Patel Diadipak. Second position, we have Singh Urjit. And for first position, Year 8 Physics, we have Subramanian Vishwam Peryaswamy. A huge round of applause for the awardees. I would now like to hand over to Ms. Jarida.
Thank you, Mrs. Sharma and Madam Semi. You may now take your seat. I now humbly request Mr. Sachin Mansukh Lal Visaria, head of primary, I beg your pardon, the primary campus chairman, accompanied by Mr. William Moto, who is the pastoral head, to come and give the awards to the next batch of awardees. As they come on stage, I would also like to encourage the audience to give rounds of applause as the awardees come on stage. Be more active. Anusha?
Now you agree with me that French-speaking scientists and technicians are responsible for some of the biggest technological advancements the world has seen. They are responsible for such inventions as the hot air balloon, cinema, Velcro, and smart cards, to name only a few. Furthermore, Ariba, headquartered in Paris, is the world's largest civil nuclear energy company. We have every reason to study French, and the following students did exactly that. For the Year 8 French, sixth position, we have Aurora Parahan. For fifth position, we had a tie between Mehta Bansari Hiren and Mehta Gianna Anish. Fourth position, we have Subramanian Kavya Saraswati. Third position, we have Sahu Parag Raj. Second position, we have Shah Sanvi Hardik. And for first position, Year 8 French, we have Singh Urjit. A huge round of applause to the awardees. I now hand over the mic to Hemil Prajapati to continue with the ceremony.
Thank you, Anusha. You indeed right of the centrality of optimism in the midst of unprecedented pandemic. I can comfortably add that while the pessimist is difficulty in every opportunity, the optimist is opportunity in every difficulty. And that's exactly what the following students did. Moving on to the 8 German awards. For sixth position, Karya Khushi Mitul Kumar. Fifth position, Ahmed Maliha Salim. Fourth position, Dabasya Riva Manish. Third position, Patankar Rucha Sandeep. Second position, Shah Ruhi Amit. We have a tie for the overall best in Year 8 German between Kotari Krisha Deepak and Patel Dia Deepak. Please give them a round of applause. For the best in Year 8 Gujarati, sixth position, Patel Dia Deepak. Fifth position, Malde Khushi Bhavesh. Fourth position, Bed Ria Deepak. Third position, Bhavsar Tej Jigar Kumar. Second position, we have Mehta Bansari Hiren. For first position in Year 8 Gujarati, Shah Sanvi Hardik. Please give them a round of applause as they exit the stage. We'll now move on to the 8 Hindi Awards. For sixth position, Naveen Nakshatra. Fifth position, Aurora Purahan. We have a tie for fourth position between Shendya Tanav Nitin and Singh Urjit. For third position, Sinha Prisha. Second position, Sahu Parag Raj. And for the overall best in Year 8 Hindi, we have Srivastava Akshita. Please give them a round of applause. To you, Ms. Jadida.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sachin and Mr. Moto. You may now take your seats. At this point, I would like to invite Mr. Vishal Ramesh Shah, CFO of Oshwal Education Relief Board, accompanied by Mr. Javans Ochieng, Head of Biology Department. Let's give them a round of applause as they come to the stage. Emil?
We'll now move on to the 8 Swahili Awards. For sixth position, Mushina Michelle Wanjiru. Fifth position, Goro Wangui. Fourth position, Gusrani Kavya Dipesh. Third position, Ali Abshir Khalif. Second position, Guy Mwangi. And for first position in Year 8 Swahili, we have Mutoga Sandra Njeri. Let's give them a round of applause. For the best in Year 8 Art and Design, sixth position, Mehta Gianna Anish. Fifth position, Srivastava Akshita. Fourth position, Karya Khushi Mitul Kumar. Third position, Sinha Prisha. For second position, we have Nandanidhi Bhupendra. The overall best in Year 8 Art and Design is Subramanian Kavya Saraswati. Please give them a round of applause. For the best in Year 8 Drama, 6th position, Patel Diya Deepak. Fifth position, Naveen Nakshatra. Fourth position, Subramanian Kavya Saraswati. Third position, Malde Khushi Bhavesh. Second position, Patel Nishi Kartik. And for first position, we have Shah Ruhi Amit. Let's give them a round of applause. The overall best in Year 8 Music, 6th position, Gahir Ganeev Singh. Fifth position, Malde Khushi Bhavesh. We have a tie for fourth position between Kotari Krisha Deepak and Shah Sanvi Hardik. For third position, Subramanian Kavya Saraswati. Another tie between second position, Mehta Bansari Hiren and Patel Diya Deepak. For the best in Year 8 Music, Parpya Anika Yasin and Karya Khushi Mitul Kumar. Please give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to feel ecstatic for an outstanding achiever who was overall best after clinching the following. First position in Gujarati, second position in Geography, second position in French, third position in ICT, fourth position in History, fourth position in Music, fifth position in Physics, with an overall grade of 90.31. It's none other than Shah Sanvi Hardik. Please give her a round of applause again. Let us appreciate the awardees for a job well done. To you, Ms. Jadida.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vishal and Mr. Javans. You may take your seat. Next item on the list is entertainment. We have a Bollywood dance. Now, let us invite our very energetic and enthusiastic dancers, first inviting Lord Ganesh and Lord Shiva to bless today's occasion, and then dancing away in a manner that they are sure to get your feet and hands excited to move along with them. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you so much. So as Krishita takes over, I humbly request Mr. Protas Wanyonyi, the data manager, accompanied by Mr. Paul Kisenyu, head of Creative Arts Department, to do us the honors of presenting awards to the Year 9 prize winners for the academic year 2020-2021. Mr. Protas, please. Paul Kisenyu. Let's give them a round of applause as they come to the stage. Krishita, please.
Thank you, Ms. Jadida. Well, I trust all of you have heard the geography principle. The higher you go, the cooler it becomes. For those who remain focused on their goals, the academic prowess only gets better. The first batch of Year 9 prize winners are as follows. First, we have Year 9 biology. For 6th position, we have Watuta Charlene Wamboe. For 5th position, we have Tak Anushka. And for 4th position, we have a two-way tie between Maru Krisha Prakash and Varsani Ayushi Harshad. For that position, we have Gantla Rashid Reddy. For 2nd position, we have Petar Shweta Rajesh. And for 1st position, Year 9 biology, we have here Nandani Jia Rajesh. Let's give them a round of applause. Now we have Year 9 chemistry. For 6th position, we have Yanamandra Gaurav. And for 5th position, we have a two-way tie between Saini Vaidehi and Maru Krisha Prakash. For 4th position, we have Brahmbach Kushi Sanjay. And for 2nd position, we have and for 3rd position, we have Shah Pranay Diresh. For 2nd position, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. And for 1st position, Year 9 chemistry, we have Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. Let's give them a round of applause. Now we have Year 9 English language. For 6th position, we have Petar Shweta Rajesh. And for 5th position, we have Kimani Nania Wairimu. For 4th position, we have a two-way tie between Tak Anushka and Goel Ananya. And for 3rd position, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. For 2nd position, we have Gantla Rachit Reddy. And for 1st position, Year 9 English language, we have here Nandani Jia Rajesh. Let's give them a round of applause. Now we have Year 9 Business Studies. For 6th position, we have Shah Pranay Diresh. And for 5th position, we have Yanamandra Gaurav. For 4th position, we have Maru Krisha Prakash. And for 3rd position, we have a two-way tie between Saini Vaidehi and Varsani Ayushi Harshad. For 2nd position, we have Brahmbach Kushi Sanjay. And for 2nd position, again, we have Petar Shweta Rajesh. And for 1st position, Year 9 Business Studies, we have here Nandani Jia Rajesh. Let's give them a round of applause. Ms. Jadida, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Protas and Mr. Kisenyu. You may now take your seats. May I now call upon Mrs. Bitashna Pisavadia, the ICT manager at the Oshwal Education Relief Board, accompanied by Mr. Samuel Kibiku, head of humanities, to help us give awards to the Year 8 prize winners in the next batch of awardees. Give them a round of applause as they come on stage.
Now we have Year 9 Geography. For 6th position, we have Prajapati Hemal Jignesh Kumar. For 5th position, we have Saini Vaidehi. And for 4th position, we have Maru Krisha Prakash. For 3rd position, we have Gantla Rachit Reddy. For 2nd position, we have Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. Ladies and gentlemen, for 1st position, Year 9 Geography, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. Let's give them a round of applause. Now we have Year 9 History. For 6th position, we have Goel Ananya. For 5th position, we have Commander Tiffany Wendo. For 4th position, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. For 3rd position, we have Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. And for 2nd position, we have Petar Shweta Rajesh. And for 1st position, Year 9 History, we have Maru Krisha Prakash. Let's give them a round of applause. Now we have Year 9 ICT. For 6th position, we have a three-way tie between Brahmbhat Kushi Sanjay, Ochieng Terence Gift, and Saini Vaidehi. For 5th position, we have Watuta Charlene Wambui. And for 4th position, we have Goel Ananya. For 3rd position, we have Maru Krisha Prakash. And for 2nd position, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. And for 1st position, Year 9 ICT, we have Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. Let's give them a round of applause. Now we have Year 9 Mathematics. For 6th position, we have Maru Krisha Prakash. And for 5th position, we have Goel Ananya. For 4th position, we have Yanamandra Gaurav. For 3rd position, we have Gantla Rachit Reddy. And for 2nd position, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. Ladies and gentlemen, for first position, Year 9 Mathematics, we have Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. Let's give all the winners a round of applause again. Ms. Jadida, please.
Thank you, Mrs. Bitashna and Mr. Kibiku. You may now take your seats. Moving on, may I now invite Mr. James Ngugi, Head of Physics Department, and Mr. Gashomo from the English Department, who will assist us in giving awards to the next group of prize winners. Let's give them a round of applause as they come to stage. Krishika.
Now we have Year 9 Physics. For sixth position, we have Maru Krisha Prakash. And for fifth position, we have Gantla Rachit Reddy. For fourth position, we have Brahmbat Kushi Sanjay. And for third position, we have Shah Pranay Diresh. For second position, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, for Year 9 Physics, we have Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. Let's give them a round of applause. My congratulations are in order to all winners. My co-MC, Yusanvi. We are all very proud of one another's success because we understand very well that we are all interdependent through teamwork. We succeed because of our teachers' effort, our own as well as our fellow students' effort. The list of winners continue for the following subjects. Now we have Year 9 French. For sixth position, we have Prajapati Hemil Jignesh Kumar. For fifth position, we have a two-way tie between Danielle Mugoli Mugangu and Jagannathan Vishal. For fourth position, we have Saini Vaidehi. And for third position, we have Mundia Mapenzi Wambui. For second position, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. And for first position, Year 9 French, we have Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. Let's give them a round of applause. Now we have Year 9 German. For sixth position, we have Patel J. Ramji. And for fifth position, we have Mwangi Kaila Wanjira. For fourth position, we have Shah Jia Kartik. For third position, we have Tak Anushka. For second position, we have Watuta Charlene Wambui. And for first position, Year 9 German, we have Kinyanjui Soila Wambui. Let's give them a round of applause. Now we have Year 9 Gujarati. For sixth position, we have Nagda Anis Ashok. And for fifth position, we have Shah Pranay Diresh. For fourth position, we have Nagda Ayushi Bipin. For third position, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. For second position, we have Petad Shweta Rajesh. For second position again, we have Maru Krisha Prakash. And for first position, Yanan Gujarati, we have Prajapati Hemil Jignesh Kumar. Let's give them a round of applause. Ms. Jadida, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ngugi and Mr. Gashomo. You may now take your seats. May I now invite Mr. Kevin Wakaba, Head of Business Department, to help us give the awards to the next batch of prize winners. To facilitate this session, I call upon Purahan Aurora, who is our next student MC, to take over. Purahan.
Thank you, Ms. Jadida. To begin with is Hindi with the following winners. Sixth position, Yanamandra Gaurav. Fifth position, Saini Vaidehi. Fourth position, Jagannathan Vishal. Third position, Shah Jia Kartik. Second position, Sona Shubda. And first position, we have Rao Sia Datresh. Now we will move on to the awards for Kiswahili. Sixth position, we have Dodia Shrushti Chetan. Fifth position, Ngigi Margaret Gishira. Fourth position, we have a tie between Mundia Mapenzi Wambui and Mwangi Kaila Wanjira. Third position, we have Olalo Justin Otieno. Second position, we have Musungu Wallace Otsiula. And for first position, we have Nganga Hadasa Wakonyo. Please give a round of applause to these awardees. Now we will move on to the awards for arts. Sixth position, Aurora Mayank Nitin. Fifth position, Wathuta Charlene Wambui. Fourth position, Ochieng Terence Gift. Third position, Saini Vaidehi. Second position, Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. And first position, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. Please give a round of applause to these awardees. Now we will move on to the awards for drama. Sixth position, we have Kimani Nania Wairimu. Fifth position, Jakaria Nihir Hemal. Fourth position, Yanamandra Gaurav. Third position, Nganga Hadasa Wakonyo. Second position, we have Mundia Mapenzi Wambui. First position, we have Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. Please give a round of applause to these awardees. I would now like to call upon Ms. Jadida.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wakaba. May I now call upon Mr. Martin Kanyange, Head of Physical Education Department, accompanied by Mr. Gaito, Head of ICT Department, to help us give the awards to the next batch of prize winners.
Now we will move on to the award for music. Sixth position, we have Shah Aryan Nipul. Fifth position, Maru Krisha Prakash. Fourth position, Commander Tiffany Wendo. Third position, we have Koti Reddy Rohit Reddy. Second position, we have Varsani Ayushi Harshad. And first position, we have Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. Please give a round of applause to these awardees. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you need to hold your breath for this award achiever who won the award for the overall best in Year 9. First position in biology, chemistry, English language, business studies, mathematics, ICT, physics, French, drama and music. Second position in geography and arts. And third position in history. We have none other than Hiranandani Jia Rajesh. I would now like to call upon Ms. Jadida.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gaito and Mr. Kanyange. You might take your seats now. As our student MC Vaidehi Patel takes over, I would kindly like to invite Mr. William Moto and Ms. Juma, who will help us give awards to the students who made it to the merit list. Mr. Moto, please. Ms. Juma. Ms. Olga, please come on stage. Let's give her a round of applause. Vaidehi Patel.
Thank you so much, Ms. Jadida. We now move on to the cohort that will be lifting the junior high mantle in this year's IGCSE. They are a dedicated group, go-getters, inquisitive, and studious. These students are innocent like doves, strong like ostriches, fierce like hawks, wise like owls, and swift like eagles. Allow me to present to you the prize winners for the current year 11 group, starting with the merit list. With 6 A's and 3 B's, Maru Neil Viral. With 1 A star, 4 A's, 3 B's, and 1 C, Shah Krish Nishit. With 1 A star, 4 A's, 3 B's, and 1 C, Pandya Anuj Viral. With 1 A star, 4 A's, 3 B's, and 1 C, Chowda J. Vijay. With 1 A star, 4 A's, and 4 B's, Chudasama Prina Linish. With 1 A star, 5 A's, 2 B's, and 1 C, Nagda Vivan Mukesh. With 1 A star, 5 A's, 2 B's, and 1 C, Shah Ruhi Nilkamal. With 2 A stars, 3 A's, and 4 B's, Ritesh Pranav. With 2 A stars, 3 A's, and 4 B's, Cheda Prasha Nikunj. With 2 A stars, 4 A's, 2 B's, and 1 C, Jagatya Vaibhav Rajesh. With 2 A stars, 4 A's, and 3 B's, Kamau Jain Washuka. With 3 A stars, 4 A's, and 2 B's, Parekh Nikita Amit Kumar. With 3 A stars and 6 A's, Shah Sachi Dipesh. With 4 A stars, 3 A's, and 2 B's, Singh Arunab. With 5 A stars, 2 A's, 1 B, and 1 C, Sharma Himesh Mahesh. With 5 A stars, 2 A's, and 2 B's, Mbaria Joy Duta. With 5 A stars, 2 A's, and 2 B's, Jagat G. Chandresh. With 6 A stars, 2 A's, and 1 B, Patel Prit Devesh Kumar. With 6 A stars and 3 A's, Harya Darsh Shital. With 7 A stars and 2 A's, Nathwani Nirav Pratik. And with 7 A stars and 2 A's, Sabu Urvi. To you, Ms. Jadida.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moto and Ms. Olga. May I kindly request Mr. Pushpraj Soni, the Deputy Head Junior High, accompanied by Mrs. Sujata Yanamandra, Key Stage 3 Coordinator, Junior High, to give the awards to the first group of our Year 11 subject top achievers. Mrs. Sujata? Vaidehi?
Thank you once again, Ms. Jadida. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the subject top achievers for Year 10, academic year 2020-2021. For English language top achiever, Abby Bemnet. English literature top achiever, Mayingi Jabali. Music top achiever, Chaudhry Sahir. Art and design top achiever, Nanda Parth Bhupendra. Global perspectives top achiever, Chada Prashant Nikunj. German top achiever, Parikh Nikita Amit Kumar. Environmental management top achiever, Singh Arunab. Food and nutrition and physical education top achiever, Jundre Durva Nirzar. Swahili and history top achiever, Kamau Jain Washuka. Hindi and drama top achiever, Ritesh Pranav. For biology, ladies and gentlemen, we have a three-way tie between Patel Prit Devesh Kumar, Jagat G. Chandresh, and Sabu Urvi. To you, Mr. Dida.
Thank you very much, Mr. Soni and Mrs. Sujata. You may take your seats. I would like to call upon Mrs. Nita Jankaria, our co-curricular coordinator, accompanied by Mr. Beda from the English department, to do us the honors of giving awards to the next batch of achievers. Let's give them a round of applause as they come on stage. Mr. Beda, please.
Human biology top achiever, Patel Prit Devesh Kumar. Computer science top achiever, Jagat G. Chandresh. Gujarati Geography and Chemistry top achiever Nathwani Nirav Pratik. At Maths, Accounts, Business Studies, Economics and ICT top achiever Haryadar Shital. I now hand over the mic back to Ms. Jadida to continue with the ceremony.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Nita and Mr. Beda. So everybody, let's give a better round of applause to our student MCs. They've done a great job. Thank you. So John F. Kennedy once said that leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our main objectives here at Oshwal Academy Junior High is to produce holistic citizens. Our proactive student MCs today are a testimony that it is our core business to nurture world-class leaders. Next in line is entertainment. This is a solo song entitled Mind is a Prison by Shirley Singadia. We know that talent is nurtured. Every human is born with hidden talents or even sometimes multiple talents. It is often not so easy for students to identify their innate talents. This is where the teachers and parents come in. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not an easy task to unveil hidden talents among individual students. Nonetheless, I trust that you will all agree with me that the girl who is about to sing is indeed talented. With a solo song entitled Mind is a Prison is none other than Shirley Singadia. Let's give her a round of applause. Shirley.
I don't live in California, I'm for me, that's not where I reside. I'm just a tenant paying rent inside this body and I got two windows and those windows while I color my eyes. I'm just going where the wind blows, I don't get to decide. Too much, yeah, I get so caught up. I'm in my head. I wish I could escape. I tried to yesterday. Took all the keys off my bed. Then I sat on my linen with 5 6 a ribbon I found. Still the side of the building, I ran to the hills so they found me. And they put me back in myself, all by myself, alone with my thoughts again. Guess my mind is a prison and I'm never gonna get out. So they tranquilized me, analyzed me, threw me back in my cage. Then they tied me to an ivory, told me I was insane. I'm the prisoner, the visitor inside of my brain. And no matter what I do, they try to keep me in chains. Sometimes I think too much, yeah, I get so caught up. I'm always stuck in my head. I wish I could escape. I tried to yesterday, took all the sheets off my bed. Then I tied on my linen with 5 6 a ribbon I found. Scaled the side of the building, I ran to the hood so they found me. And they put me back in myself, all by myself, alone with my thoughts again. Guess my mind is a prison and I'm never gonna get out. Said even if it's true, no matter what I do, I'm never gonna escape. I won't give up on hope, secure another rope and try for another day. That even if it's true, no matter what I do, I'm never gonna escape. I won't give up on hope, secure another rope and try for another day. Then I tied on my linen with 5 6 a ribbon I found. Scaled the side of the building, I ran to the hills so they found me. And they put me back in myself, all by myself, alone with my thoughts again. Yes, my mind is a prison and I'm never gonna get out.
Thank you so much, Shirley Singadia, for that sterling performance. Your musical future is bright, perhaps brighter than any other living musicians today. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us give Shirley a huge round of applause. Now, alone, you can create music, but a fuller, deeper sound happens when many musicians play together, just like a team. And like any good orchestra, you need a great conductor to lead. Our school band does embrace teamwork, and they believe that through the unity of instruments, hard work, dedication, and commitment, they not only succeed, but also inspire the same qualities among fellow students, not only now, but for life. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the entertaining work of our school band and the unique rendition of the song Attention by Charlie Puth. Enjoy. Give them a better round of applause, guys. Thank you so much, Junior High Music Band, for the splendid performance. Indeed, Oshwal's got talent. At Junior High, we endeavor not only to identify but nurture talent of our children, as you have just seen. Miss Phyllis, kindly come and carry on with the next segment of the ceremony. Miss Phyllis, please.
Thank you, Ms. Jadida. I feel so honored to share the students' achievements and celebrate all of our students' extraordinary performances. With excellent performances, all of the participants proved that everybody is a winner. These are our second IGCSE awards under the CIE curriculum, but most importantly, our very first written CIE examination since the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic. The results were received with much elation and celebration. For that reason, it is my pleasure to present to you a long list of merit award winners. May I request Mrs. Kekul Patel, Head of School Junior High, accompanied by Mr. Soni, Deputy Head, to give awards to our students who made it to the merit list in the IGCSE 2020-2021. Starting us off, we have Nyambu Kayla Wanjuga with 2 A stars, 4 A's, 1 B, 1 C, and a 7. Next, we have Corredo Prudence Juma, 3 A stars, 4 A's, 1 C, 1 E. Next, we have Shah Katha Hitesh, 3 A stars, 5 A's, 1 B. Next, we have Srivastava Arjun, 4 A stars, 3 A's, 2 C's. We have Gitonga Zaneta Kajuju, 4 A stars, 3 A's, 1 B, 1 C. Next, we have Shah Harsh Niraj, 3 A stars, 4 A's, 1 B, and a 9. Next, we have Aurora Navia, 3 A stars, 4 A's, 1 B, and a 9. Next, we have Shah Tir Pankaj, 3 A stars, 5 A's, 1 B. We have Mehawal Ayush Sudhakar, 4 A stars, 2 A's, 2 B's, and a 9. Next, we have Vyas Mahi Vimal, 4 A stars, 3 A's, 1 B, and an 8. Kanbai Hussein Juzair Hussein, 5 A stars, 3 A's, 1 B. Next, we have Shah Shinal Barat, 4 A stars, 3 A's, a 9, and a 7. Dean Aman Ali, 5 A stars, 4 A's. Next, we have Khalsa Ranbir Singh Babek Singh with 6 A stars, 1A, 1B, 1C. Next, Shah Nihar Chirag, 6 A stars, 1A, 1B, 1C. Next, we have Chata Manika, 6 A stars, 1A, 2 Bs. We also have Brahmbat Fiona Hitesh Kumar, 5 A stars, 1A, 2 Bs, and a 9. Next, we have Prasha Kritika, 5 A stars, 2 As, 1 B, and an 8. Koja Insha Salman, 5 A stars, 2 As, 1 B, and an 8. Next, we have Srihari Aditya, 6 A stars, 1 A, 1 B, and a 7. Paul Fiona Frances, 6 A stars, 2 As, 1 B. Next, we have Choturi Aman, 6 A stars, 2 As, 1 B. Thank you so much, Mrs. Patel and Mr. Soni. You may now take your seats. We consider children as our future, so we should brighten up their future by bringing forth the best in them and appreciating their triumphs. May I request Mrs. Sujata Yanamandra, accompanied by Mr. William Moto, the pastoral coordinator, to continue with the award list. We now have Joshi Arya Anand with 6 A stars, 3 As. Next, we have Desai Megan Prashant, 5 A stars, 3 As, 1 8. Next, we have Patel Aryan Jignesh, 7 A stars, 2 Bs. Kadanani Abdul Kadir, 7 A stars, 1 A, 1 D. Next, we have Dabasya Veer Manish, 6 A stars, 1 A, 1 C, and an 8. Next, we have Karanya Akshat Rishit, 6 A stars, 1 A, 1 B, and a 9. Next, we have Meta Krishi Manish, 7 A stars, 2 As. Ayub Salwa Fayaz, 7 A stars, 2 As. Aurora Naisa, 6 A stars, 2 As, and a 9. Gudka Kavan Ketan, 7 A stars, 2 As. Next, we have Patel Miti, 5 A stars, 2 A's, 1 B, an 8, and an 8. Shah Krishna Bindesh, 7 A stars, 1 B, and a 9. Next, we have Pujara Dhruv Chetan, 7 A stars, 1 A, and an 8. Next, we have Meta Manan, 8 A stars, 1 A. Sanas Shriya Prakash, 7 A stars, 1 A, and a 9. Wazim Mohammed Amar, 7 A stars, 1 A, and an 8. Next, we have Bovas Shirina, 7 A stars, 1 A, and a 9. Next, we have Patel Het Kumar Sneha Kumar with 7 A stars, 1 A, and a 9. Next, we have Alvi Hamna Muhammad, 8 A stars, and a 9. Next, we have Shah Dev Sunil Kumar with 9 A stars. Thank you, Mrs. Sujata and Mr. Moto. You may now take your seats. May I request Mr. Vimal Gala, our Honorable Junior High Committee Chairman, accompanied by Mrs. Kekul Patel, our Head of School, to award our top 2 students. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause for our top 2 students who outdid themselves in the IGCSE exam. To start us off, these students scooped 9 A stars and a 9. Imagine the overall best in the maximum number of subjects offered in school, which is 9. Ladies and gentlemen, the boy is none other than Teeth Jigar Thakkar. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our top student in maximum subjects that can be picked for the IGCSE exam, our other students scored 8 A stars, 1 A, a 9, and an 8. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Yug Nilesh Shah. You can remain on stage. Thank you so much, our Junior High Committee Chairman, Mr. Vimal Premchand Gala, and Mrs. Kekul Patel. You may now take your seats. May I now invite our overall top student, Yug, to give a brief valedictorial speech. We congratulate our 2020-2021 class. They outdid themselves during the IGCSE exam, and we are proud. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us give a huge round of applause for Yug as he takes the stage.
Morning, my fellow friends, teachers, and honored guests. This is my first speech day that I'm attending. I find myself giving a speech. I wondered if I attended all of them, what I'd be doing today. I'm just kidding. I'm a good boy. I attended one when I was like ninth grade. Only time before this that I got an award. So I'd like to start with a story. The story is about a bamboo tree. I know it sounds a little odd, but hear me out on this one. It's such a great story. I related to it a lot, and I hope you guys related to as well, because it teaches us lessons in patience, faith, perseverance, growth, and development, and most of all, the human potential. He was a man who was very persistent with himself and his life. He faced failures after failures, feeling defeated with his life. He left everything and exiled to the woods. There, he met a hermit. The disappointed man shared his sorrows and failures with the hermit. He exclaimed to the hermit, "Give me one good reason not to quit." Look, the hermit said, pointing towards two plants, a fern and a bamboo tree. The hermit asked, "Do you see these two plants?" The man nodded yes. The hermit said, "When I planted them, I took very good care of them. I gave them water, I gave them light, I gave them fertilizer. And within a short period of time, the fern quickly grew from the earth. But despite the bamboo seeds being watered and fertilized for years every day, it did not grow outwardly above their soil surface. There was no sign of growth. But I didn't give up on the bamboo tree and continued to nurture it. By the 5th year, a tiny sprout emerged from the ground. And within 6 months, the tree grew 100 feet tall. It exploded out of the ground. So the hermit asked the man a question. Did this bamboo tree lie dormant for 4 years and then in the 5th year suddenly grow exponentially? Confused by the question, the man kept quiet. The man said the little tree was growing underground, developing a root system strong enough to support its potential for outward growth in the 5th year and beyond. Had the tree not developed the strong foundation, it wouldn't have sustained its life as it grew. The man and I learned the lesson of hard work and persistence. So all this time that we are struggling, use it to grow strong roots. The bamboo tree is a perfect example to our own experience. It's never going to be easy. It may be slow. It may be frustrating at times, or even unrewarding. But it's so worth it if you give it one more shot, especially if we are patient and continue to work hard. And I say this story because I'm proof of it. Because I've had so many teachers, family, and friends come to me and say, "You're guy, I didn't expect this from you," or I don't look smart. And ever since that day, I've been looking for a haircut that might help me look smart. So if any of you have suggestions, please let me know. But the point I'm trying to drive home, we're all bamboo seeds. We're all so privileged to be receiving such great support from our fantastic teachers, school, family, and friends. We all have the absolute potential to achieve whatever we set in life. With that, I would like to add something very important, the curiosity. Don't put all your energy into just getting the right grades. Focus on the process of learning. Be curious, and don't just take what you learn in class. Go and learn more. There are so many tools out there to help you learn. You just need to have that desire to seek out that additional piece of knowledge. Teach yourself how to be curious and keep learning more. What will really matter at the end of the day is not the grades you get from school, but the skills you obtain that will allow you to be a good lifelong learner. Don't miss the forest because you're going after the trees. The real prize lies within us and the endless possibilities ahead of you. The state of curiosity is what's going to build our foundation and allow us to grow in ways we've never imagined before. We all have that potential. It's just a matter of unleashing it. Moving ahead, I must touch on what a unique year my year group had to face. The past year showed all of us we don't truly know what tomorrow holds for us. Who thought we'd be out of school for a year? We as a nation, we as a world, we as students lost a lot. We lost a year of being in school, a year of pranking our friends, a year of seeing teachers. We lost a year which we could have made memories and remembered several years down the line. Despite the negative, this year was also a time of growth and perseverance. We continued to show up and work hard despite the challenges we faced. We saw the magic that can happen when we all unite. As a student, we learned the value of going to school and being around our loved friends and teachers. The bonds we create are lifelong. Laugh, fight, cry, scream at your friends, but connect with one another. Make memories that you'll cherish forever. Remember, as Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother once said, whatever you do in this life is not legendary unless your friends are there to see it. Despite the drastic changes in the mode of learning, we persevered and got through it. We may be the only year that underwent a total of 3 mocks and then went to sit on the final papers. You know, I was at that point where if anyone would ask me, hey, Yug, what's up and how are things going? My answer every single time was, just studying for mocks. It felt like hell for most of us, but fortunately, we all made it through, so I'd like to congratulate everyone. Successfully getting through high school involves a lot of people than the students. I must recognize and appreciate them. Our teachers are the real heroes. We always celebrate the victory and grades from our students, but we must celebrate the teachers who nurtured us to become excellent students. So a big thank you to all the teachers who don't get celebrated as much, but our grades are a reflection of the work you put into us. Our families, they supported us through arts, they handled our attitudes, and most of all, encouraged us to believe in ourselves. Our friends, who supported us during the toughest of times, and I'd like to thank them for something. They didn't work an extra mile so I could get this award. And I'd like to thank the other staff members who ensure everything is always running smoothly for us and that we have a clean and safe environment to learn. Remember, great things have only come to those who have persevered against the odds and dared to go beyond the boundaries set by the society. A desire can only take a real form when smart work to obtain it is persevered against all odds. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yug, for those inspiring words. I would now like to invite Mr. Makori to continue with the award ceremony.
Thank you so much, Ms. Phyllis. Ladies and gentlemen, may I invite Mr. Pushpras Soni, accompanied by Ms. Nita Changaria, to help us officiate the presentation of awards to the top subjects, IGCSE top subject achievers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Champions League. Best in English, 1123. In absentia, we have Rayal Prabhvir Singh. The best in food and nutrition, Said Badria. In absentia. The best in Hindi, in absentia, Mudrabat Prachawal. The best in history, Din Arman Ali. The best in Mandarin, Patel Aryan Jignesh. The best in music, Meta Aneri Parthi. The best, ladies and gentlemen, in physical education, none other than Khalsa Ranbir Singh Babek Singh. The best in our national language, Swahili, none other than Kegoro Natasha Mora. The best in English and literature, as well as the best in arts, going to one, is none other than Paul Fiona Francis in absentia. Now moving on to the best in geography, Shah Krishna Bindesh. Please remain on stage, Krishna Bindesh, for the next award. Now this is ICT. The best in ICT, none other than the one standing in front of you, Shah Krishna Bindesh. Now the best in drama, Waome Maina Kimathi. Another one in drama as the best is Waringi Makena Wairimu. Now let's move to another level. The best in global perspective, Alpai Alina Alkan, as well as Shah Yug Nilesh. Ladies and gentlemen, business studies was hotly contested with 8 students. This was simply amazing. It clearly shows how aware our students are of the importance of business studies in shaping up the economy of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, the following tied in the first position for 8 studies, business studies, sorry. The best in business studies, Shah Yug Nilesh, Desai Megan Prashant, Karania Akshat Rishit, Koja Insha Salman, Shah Shinal Bharat. In absentia, we have Singh's Marijot. The next student is Patel Aryan Jignesh. Thank you so much. Now, I may request you to sit, take your places, but the rest, we'll leave Mariam to stay back on the stage for the next award. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving to the best in environmental management. That is none other than Chatur Mariam Madatali, alongside Gitonga Saneta Kajuju and Shah Hersh Niraj. Shah Hersh Niraj. Please wait for Shah Hersh Niraj. Shah Hersh Niraj. Shah Nihar Shirag will remain. Thank you, awardees. The rest can take their seats. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the best in German, Mohammed Wazim Amar, alongside Shah Nihar Shirag. German. Yeah, German Wazim Mohammed. Yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the best in English language, Shah Nihar Shirag and Wazim Muhammad Amar for the best in English language. Thank you, awardees. The rest can take their seats. I request Wazim to remain back for the next subject award. Now, this is going to be the best in French. Wazim Muhammad Amar. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And Alvi Hamna Mohammad. Yeah. The best in French, Wazim Muhammad Amar, Alfi Hamna Muhammad, Shah Dev Sunil Kumar. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving to the best in additional mathematics. Shah Dev Sunil Kumar. Please give him a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. Now, the best in economics, Shah Dev Sunil Kumar, alongside Ayub Salwa Fayaz. Now, thank you so much, awardees, for those awards. Biology is the best study of life. It forms the fundamental background for medical studies and other related disciplines later on life. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of our students who proved quite studious in this area by emerging top in both biology and human biology. The student is none other than Het Kumar Snehar Kumar. The same student tied with Thaka Teeth Jigar in mathematics. Round of applause. Teeth, I would request you to remain on stage for the next awards. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you'll hold your breath on this one. This is the best in chemistry, the best in Gujarati, the best in computer science, the best in physics, the best in accounts, the best in additional mathematics, none other than Teeth Jigar. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Commendable performance. Well done, well done, well done. Teeth Jigal Thakar is the real champion. Thank you so much. You can take back to the stage, sit down now. We now are moving to the next phase, and I may request Mr. Tony and Nita to resume their seats. Thank you so much for assistance in the presentation of those awards. We are now moving to the next level. I may request Ms. Jadida to come and continue with the next batch of students or other awardees to get the presents.
Thank you, Mr. Shema Kori. May I now invite Mrs. Sujata Yanamandra, accompanied by Mrs. Nita Jankaria, to help us award the extra academic prize winners. Education is much more than just simply attaining academic grades. It also entails picking yourself up whenever you falter. We always strive to develop our students in both academic and non-academic spheres. To this end, I wish to present to you the list of students who have won various awards in this area. The first category is the extra academic awards. There are 12 Center for Education in Mathematics and Computing, CEMC Waterloo Mathematics Contest, and 2 Waterloo computer contests that inspire students of 5 to 12 grades to take part and learn various things. However, these Waterloo CMC contests are much more than just competitions. They are tailored to suit each student and even challenge the brightest students. The following students took part and emerged toppers in their respective categories. There was a tie for the girls and Galois contest at year 7 and 10 respectively. The first category is the Waterloo Math Contest, and here was a tie from the year 7 junior category. We have Shah Aman Niraj and Shah Hitansh Keyur. For the girls contest, year 8 junior category, again we have a Subramanian Vishwam Periasamy. For the Friar contest, year 9 senior category, we have Gantla Rachit Reddy. For Galois contest, year 10 senior category, we have Sharma Himesh Mahesh. Galois contest, year 10 senior category, we have Shah Ruhi Nil Kamal. Hypatia contest, year 11 senior category, we have Shah Dev Sunil Kumar. Ladies and gentlemen, it is worth noting that Rachit, Reddy, and Shah Dev Sunil Kumar attained distinction certificates, having made it to the top 25% of the winners worldwide. Let's give them a round of applause. Let us now move to the awardee from the Inclusive Education Department. Overall, IED student for the academic year 2020-2021. This award is usually given to students who are graduating from the Inclusive Education Department after successfully undergoing moderation. This awardee for this category is none other than Muaz Adil Suria. The next category is for the non-academic awards. And this one is for participating in the annual inter-house debate competition, demonstrating school discipline in line with the school code of conduct, and finishing in the top position. The Best Debater Award goes to the following students. Best Debater Year 7, Anusha Gupta. Best Debater Year 10, Sanvi Hardik Shah. Let's give them a better round of applause as they come on stage. Best Debater Year 9, Hemil Jignesh Kumar Prajapati. Best Debater Year 10, Krish Nishit Shah. Best Debater Year 11, Tirth Jigar Thakur. The next category is science and innovation. This award is given to students who have demonstrated outstanding knowledge and skills in the areas of science and innovation. The science projects must be unique and creative. The level of presentation to the judges must be concise, accurate, and backed by scientific concepts. For Key Stage 3, this award goes to Sanvi Hardik Shah. And for Key Stage 4, the award goes to Dash Shital Haria. Let's give them a round of applause. The next category is environmental consciousness. This award is given to students who have projected great awareness to the importance of promoting a healthy environment through participating in environmental cleanups, tree planting, essay and art competitions, poetry, as well as any other activity related to disseminating useful information to the students and general public about environmental conservation. Students who receive this award believe that the current generation should conserve the environment for the future generations. For Key Stage 3, this award goes to Gia Rajesh Hiranandani and Anvi Ganjo. A better round of applause. For Key Stage 4, the same award goes to Prashvi Nayan Dodia. Thank you so much, Mrs. Sujata and Mrs. Nita. You may take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to call upon Mr. Vimal Gala, accompanied by Mrs. Kekul Patek, to do the honors of giving the awards to our next batch of awardees. Give them a round of applause as they come on stage. The next category is excellence in co-curricular activities. And this award is given to students who have gone out of their way to participate in various co-curricular activities outside school hours. Besides participating, these students push themselves to their limit and proceed to win awards and medals in their areas of interest. The co-curricular awards are divided into national and international categories. At the national level, the winner is Ayushi Harshad Varsani. While at the international level, it is Ruhi Nil Kamal Shah. The next category is excellence in sports. In the Chess Kenya Championship competition, this student was crowned first position in the under 14 girls category at national level. At the same time, the student finished African Schools Online Individual Chess Championships chess competition at 34th place with a score of 4.0 out of 9 in the girls division internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause to this awardee, who is none other than Devanshri Sanjay Shah. Well done, Devanshri. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Kekul. And Mr. Vimal, sorry. Yeah, Mr. Vimal and Mrs. Kekul, thank you so much. May I now invite Mrs. Phyllis to take over the ceremony?
Thank you, Ms. Jadida, for the good work. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now proceed to the School Ambassador Award. This award is given to students who have represented the school in international programs such as essay writing, debates, public speaking, etc. These students proceed to win international awards in various categories. Our winner for this category is Ruhi Nil Kamal Shah. I would now like to invite Mrs. Kekul Patel, together with our chairman, Mr. Vimal, to give awards to the next category. Next, we have the Heads Commendation Award. The Heads Commendation Award is given to the student who goes beyond the call of duty to help others without seeking self-recognition. The awardee for this category is none other than Teeth Jigar Thakkar. Congratulations, Teeth, but I would request you to still remain on stage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has come for us to award our top 2 students in the IGCSE exam. For the Year 11 overall best IGCSE students in subjects taught in school for the year 2020-2021, we have Teeth Jigar Thakkar. Congratulations, Teeth. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the Year 11 overall best IGCSE student for the year 2020-2021, we have Yug Nilesh Shah. Congratulations, Yug. A huge round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Vimal and Mrs. Kekul. You may now take your seats. At this point, I would like to invite Teeth back on stage to give a farewell speech on behalf of the 2020-2021 class. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
I think I should probably start gymming. So, good morning. Oh, sorry. Good afternoon to the administration, honored guests, ordinary guests, and of course, those whose success we're here to celebrate, my fellow students in the class of 21. Well, this is the first time in 2 years I am writing a speech without having to remember the 3 bullet points of content I have to cover, and I'm going to take full advantage. Firstly, I'd like to show my gratitude and respect towards the school, the administration, and the incredible teachers here at Oshwal Academy for putting up with our idiocy and stupidity for an entire 5 years and surviving. Let's have a standing ovation for them. Now, I'm incredibly honored to be part of the best performing year group in CIE exams in Oshwal's history, which sounds really good as long as you don't forget that we are kind of the first ones. I still cannot believe how we as a class stand at the end of an extraordinary 5-year journey at Oshwal. We came into the school back in September 2016. To put that into perspective, that was a time when the dab was the most popular thing on the planet. Fidget spinners were, as good as gold in school, and Arsenal were actually a good team. The next 4 years from there were those I believe every student in year 11 will cherish for the rest of eternity. Those were years filled with the weirdest and yet funniest of moments, whether it is breaking your class keys to lock your whole class inside, making unfunny jokes in assembly that haunt you forever, or even injuring yourself while trying to backflip into the pool. And believe me, I've done all three. Now, I did say 4 years and not 5 years. And all of us know why. The pandemic set in last year, forcing us to switch to virtual school on Teams, an app that still gives me PTSD. With it came a whole host of things, including online assignments, which everyone hated, and online exams, which everyone loved. And I think we all know why. But that was not where the story ended, by any stretch of the imagination. Just this January, we came back into school, and that was a time for celebration. As long as you forgot, we had 3 exam series to sit in the space of 5 months. Now, as an year group, we've been through a lot. 3 mocks, a world pandemic, and worst of all, the maths and physics papers for this year. We have objectively had the worst exam period ever, and our ability to emerge with ourselves intact is it just deserves a round of applause. Everyone, come on. Now, because I wrote this speech at 1 a.m. last night, I didn't have the power to think a lot. And therefore, the next segment of my speech is heavily inspired from a YouTube video I watched, but it's not plagiarism because I changed a few things. Now, back when we got our results, and I think everyone can relate to this, we got our results and we were the happiest people on earth for about 30 seconds. On the 31st second is when it hit. The bubble just broke. I don't know what I was expecting at that 31st second, whether it was all my problems magically disappear or confetti sprays into the sky. But nothing like that happened. I felt empty. The reason for that is I had practically sacrificed everything for these grades. And while hard work and perseverance is important, it's important to also note that hard work and perseverance will never be enough if you're working hard and persevering at the expense of your relationships. So rather than celebrating the trophies and certificates we carry home today, just for these few seconds, these few moments, let us celebrate the memories and relationships we made along the way. And to cap it all off, this is the class of 2021, year 11, signing off. Standing ovation, everyone!
Thank you so much, Hugh, for those inspiring words. Thank you, Tit, for those inspiring words. Congratulations once more. Ladies and gentlemen, in appreciation of the staff dedication and commitment to teaching and learning at this institution, a special lay service award is presented to teachers and staff. May I kindly request Mrs. Kekul, accompanied by Mrs. Olga, to help us in honoring these dedicated members of staff. Starting us off, we have the Long Service Award for 10 years. This goes to Mr. Morris Owino Okwani. Mr. Vincent Wafula. And Mrs. Praxides Luseka Katsini. Next, we have the Long Service Award for 16 years. And we have Mr. Joel Oguok Oweno. Next, we have the Long Service Award for 25 years, and we have Mr. Bernard Muthui. Last but not least, we have the Long Service Award for 35 years, and the same goes to Mrs. Harya Sheila Jayantial. Thank you so much, Mrs. Kekul and Miss Olga. You may now take your seat. We're all proud of you, ladies and gentlemen, for your long and faithful service to this great institution. You are an amazing source of inspiration to those who have recently joined Oshwal Academy Junior High. Long live, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, I want to invite the head boy and head girl to take the visitor's book to the guest of honor to amend his signature. This is Urvi and Jit, our very own student leaders. And now Mr. Vimal, our chief guest, is signing the visitor's book. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. It is now done, ladies and gentlemen. A huge round of applause once more for our chief guest, Mr. Vimal. We have come to the conclusion of our annual prize giving day function. On behalf of Oshwal Academy Nairobi Fraternity, I take this opportunity to thank our head of school, Mrs. Kekul Patel, and everyone following us on our social media platforms for having spared their valuable time to share this memorable occasion with us. We congratulate prize winners and challenge our current students to work hard. I wish you all a very good afternoon. Thank you and goodbye.